Let me tell you about a family that's got love in their eyes, God in their hearts, that you can see every time that they smile. They have a dream, Oklahoma dirt and a homestead, a place to stay, a family, kind of farm.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank each and every one of y'all for clicking on the video. Well, if you're new to the channel, I'm Brandon. We just recently purchased 17.5 acres. I say recently, we purchased about 17.5 acres about a year and a half ago, and we are in the process of waiting for our home to be built. But in the meantime, we are going to be building this tiny cabin, and last few videos we kind of went through it and explained everything what we're going to do. So if you're interested in that, go back and check those videos out. But we ran out of daylight yesterday, and Leighton was doing a really good job. I was super proud of him. He come through with these timbers here, and I was looking this morning because I got on the backhoe and how straight he got them. That right there is pretty straight, guys. And he did all that by himself. He did that all by himself, and as a father, that made me super proud that he took the initiative. And because when I left, there was tons of rock on the outside, but he moved a lot of it on the inside. And then right before we actually ended the night, I decided that we probably need a walkway from the shop over here to the cabin. So we got tons of timbers. Okay, love you. Steph's getting ready to go to the school. The kids has got a Christmas party, so they're going to go celebrate Christmas. And so she went to Walmart and got a few things to make them everybody gifts. So I went to town and got 20 landscape timbers, and there she goes. And it's probably way more than I need, but we'll eventually need to, I may eventually go ahead and put some out there by the roadways so we can keep the rock in. We'll just kind of see how it goes today. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank each and every one of y'all for clicking on the video. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for clicking on this video. We greatly appreciate you checking our video out. Hopefully you stay and watch some of the video to see if it's something you're interested in. So we picked up a bunch of new subscribers, so I'm going to kind of tell everybody how we got started. We purchased this land about a year and a half ago, 17.5 acres. And we are in the process of waiting to get a house built, but they cannot find contractors qualified to work through the Indian Nation. So we're a family of 6, and we live in an RV. We've been out here for about maybe 2.5, 3 months now, and it is getting a little tight in the RV. So we ended up purchasing a shed that we're going to turn into a tiny cabin or shed house, whatever you want to call it. And the things we're going to put in it is appliances, and then we're going to also make a room over here for our oldest son. That way he's got his own privacy, and he's the oldest. He needs his own. It's very important for him to have his own space. And he's really mature for his age. If you haven't, go back and watch a lot of the videos. He's always helping me out or doing something. Speaking of that, last night we started spreading the rock, and I put these landscape timbers down, and I had to get back over here spreading the rock because I was wanting to get it all spread. I didn't realize it was going to rain, but I was super shocked when I come back over. The landscape timbers are straight line, and he moved a bunch of the rock over. So I mean, that, I know it doesn't seem like much, but when a 10-year-old kid takes the initiative to do the job the way he does, he always takes pride in everything he does. This is the RV that we're living in, and that's our storage building and stuff. So What we're going to do today is, as you see, I got about 20 landscape timbers. We're going to come through here and we're going to make a line. That way we can try to keep the rocks inside of it without it floating out. As you see, we do have a water problem, but you know, I'm not really complaining right now just because we was in a drought this summer and we really need the rain. The only thing I wished I would have got my grass seed down last night before it rained, but then I got to thinking maybe not, because it'd probably washed it all away. There was one more thing I'm gonna see if I can get y'all's advice before we get started on this. And you know, we're super thankful for all of y'all's advice that helps us on our projects. You know, one of them we left out the other day was the blocks, the center blocks for the building, which he leveled it out with the blocks he had, but I was later going to come through and level it out as well, just so I could shoot a video and do it myself, and you know how it's handled or how it's made or jacked up or whatever. So the question I have is, you see that this held a lot of water last night, and then obviously it washes through the rock, but after time it's probably going to wash the rock out, and there's no way to really redirect it. I mean, it comes right down the hill here. My question is, do I worry about it, or could I dig a trench there and put a PVC pipe and like let it drain? And if that's the case, let it drain and not run PVC pipe all the way across here, but do the same thing on this side. Maybe I'm thinking about this too much, but obviously if the water's going to come here, it's going to continue going down into the creek area. My next thought is we have a pond right here, and we're super thankful. This is the most water. I'm gonna just walk over here and show you. This is the most water this pond's had in several months. But I was thinking of getting a 3-inch pipe or 2-inch, whichever one, and digging it from right over there where I was talking about to the edge of this pond right here. That way all the runoff water would go into the pond. For y'all that has watched our channel for some time, look at that. Ain't that amazing? That is absolutely amazing. That's the most water this pond's had in it in several months. I went in and dug it out, but I'm super proud of that. That's exciting. So I guess that's my question. What do y'all suggest? Do y'all think that's going too far in digging and putting a 2-inch drain there, or just let it run off? I don't know, but I know after a while, if we don't do something, that is going to be an issue. So be sure to leave me a message in the comments and let me know what I should do. Doesn't mean I'll do it, but I will definitely take all the information I can get. I think first what I'll do is I'll go ahead and move this plywood and put the rock out, flatten it out, and we'll stack our landscape timbers right here. That way we can use them as we need them. I think I pushed it up a little too close last night. Hopefully they're long enough that they're going to stack just like that. Well, it worked out like I wanted. I was hoping that it's going to be long enough so I could stack them on top of those 2x6s. That way they wasn't on the ground. And they did. All right, that's all of them. So now, all right, so that's all of them. So now we're going to go over here and try to make 2 straight lines straight to the tiny cabin door, and then back over here to the shop. Shouldn't be hard, but everything's time consuming, because that was one of the deals. This wasn't the project I wanted to do today, but Mother Nature decided to change that. All right, guys, so we're getting ready to start the project. I've already recorded a bunch, but it wasn't recording. So we moved this rock over. That way I can align it with the building here and just make it look nice. And like I was saying before, I'm going to be using the Porter Cable saw and the drill. And the reason why, I've got some 4-inch screws, and I'm going to be screwing the screws into each one of these landscape timbers. That way they don't roll out. They can all be stuck together. Like I say, is I want to do this right, and I know right now this place doesn't meet a lot of people's standards, but you know, time is so, there's just not enough of time in a day, and especially with a full-time job, full-time dad, just taking care of everything. And I know a lot of people going to say, well, you got into it too fast, you got too much stuff. Well, that might be the case, but like I say, guys, just give me 6 months to a year, and I can promise you my standards are a lot higher than this. But when we moved out here, basically started from scratch. So like I say, this is going to be a beautiful place. I got a lot of things in mind, and it's really pretty in my mind what I'm going to do to it, but it's just hard to lay it out to y'all. But I can promise you my standards is a lot higher than this, but we're just doing what we can to get by right now, and I hope you follow us along on our journey. So, and then also, if you're new to the channel and you like seeing the animals and stuff, we show some of the animals on this channel, but if you want to see a slow down version of it and see more of the kids and stuff like that, we started a channel for Steph, a second channel, and that is just basically, she records things when I'm at work, and with her and the kids, just doing stuff, feeding animals, having fun out here on the farm. And if y'all want to see a slow down version, definitely go over and check it out. Since we started the channel, it has been absolutely amazing. Steph has got so much confidence just by all of y'all's comments. It's unreal. You know, she's kind of coming out of that shy boat. If y'all go back from when we very first began, she didn't talk much, but now she's got her own channel out here and got her own channel. But if y'all would go over there, check it out, give her a chance, and leave her a comment, and let's keep building her courage. And I think she's going to do absolutely amazing, and I'm super excited for her. So let's go ahead and get this started. So before I did all this, I'm trying to line it up with this door to make it look right, which I've already moved over all the rock now to line it all up. We'll get some timbers and bring down here. Get a few more. That'll get us a start, and we'll kind of go from there. All right, so we're fixing to make the first drill. Open my box here. I'm pretty sure there's a bit inside here. Yeah, let's say I hope so. A little bit more. I think that's it right there. All right, so we got that done there. I'm going to get my tape measure and we'll get a measurement, and then we're going to go all the way out to the driveway, and then we'll go back working and screwing. Then we'll go back working and lining them all up. Over here on the back side, I've got something else in mind. I found some old telephone poles that are back over here in the woods, and I think I might put them over there and bring a little bit of dirt in and level it up before we put rock, so it ain't all rock. Like I say, this isn't the project I really had in mind today, but I can't really work on the water because I don't want to root everything up. I just finally got everything straight from the last rain, so I'm trying to stay off of this. Don't want to root anything up, so we're going to do I guess you call it walkway or whatever, and we can't really lift the tiny cabin up right now. It's just so wet, so this is what we're going to do until I have to go to work. All right, we're going to go down here and try to screw these together and see how it turns out. All right, guys, so I've got it laid out. They're all screwed together. I think it turned out pretty good. I know I can drill holes in the landscape timbers and put rebar in it, and we may do that later on. Right now, this is we just screwed them together, and once we get rock in there and they set in, I may later on go back with rebar, cut it, and drive a couple of them down in the ground. So one thing I did is I'm trying to figure out is I think I'm just going to go ahead and make the turn here and go ahead and lay out some landscape timbers just in this area so we can hold the rock from falling over into the mud as we keep on driving. So we may still have to go get some rock. It seems like that rock just disappears. I don't know where it goes, but we're going to scrape all the rock over here we can, and then I'm going to lay a couple more timbers through here, and we should be, that should hold the rock, I would hope. So we'll see.